need everyone's support in the background and to count down to 5 to cut this beautiful ribbon cutting. Are you guys ready, gentlemen? Yep. Come all into the center. All right, let's count down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everyone, and happy Friday again. We are stay tuned here at Hollow Spirits doing another edition of ribbon cutting for Hollow Spirits. Frank Holloway, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you guys for coming to this.
Yeah, we did a great little opening for the new edition. And I think that's awesome that you just kind of expanded. That was a whole new edition, right? You added for the kitchen area?
Yeah, so what I kind of wanted to do is, I know alcohol, I know the front of the house, I know distribution, I know distilling, and the kitchen was kind of a little bit foreign to me, so why not get people who are experts in their field to do what they do and I could concentrate on what I do.
That's awesome. Well, there is some amazing chefs out there. 3 top ones right there in the back. We'll stay tuned and give you more information about that. But Frank, talk about this new label that you kind of started out and kind of play out what they mean and what you did.
Yeah, so we actually did a complete rebranding on all of our labels, and we're starting to release them little by little and doing a bunch of release parties. But we did our new agave spirit, new labels for the agave spirit, new labels for our vodkas, our whiskeys and everything. And it's just so they pop a little bit more on the shelves. Before we kind of made the labels because we needed to send something out, but now we're finally getting everything where we want it to. And so that's exciting.
Awesome. Well, explain which one is your best bottle out here.
I think the one that people like the most.
Yep, I was just going to say, we have to talk about this one.
Anytime you got the Zia, this is actually the front of the bottle, but I think most people are going to use this. Right. But it's a Zia. It pops out on the shelves. We're New Mexican, been here since the 1700s, so you got to love this. But then my personal favorite, is over here, is the Añejo Agave Spirit.
Wow.
So we can't call it tequila. It's not made in Mexico, but it is our agave spirit, but it's made with 100% blue agave.
Wow.
Blue Weber agave.
Well,
so that's my
that
favorite.
pop right there with the turquoise. So that's awesome, and it's well said. So the addition of that is beautiful. This one I have to talk about because this is by far my favorite. This is your lavender, correct?
Yes.
And so I don't know how many or what's out there on the shelves, but you have a favorite cocktail drink on your menu, correct?
The Lavender Moon.
Yes.
The Lavender Moon sells so much, but it's dangerous. It's actually really dangerous and fantastic.
Dangerous, especially in the summertime. But I quite honestly love this one. So I like that the fact that these two have the Zia, they're definitely a huge pop. And then what other ones do you have that we would love to talk about a little bit more?
The other ones are over here. These are all of our whiskeys, which I do love. But so these ones, there's a local artist named Cloudface. I always forget if he's from Grants or Gallup.
Okay.
But he's a great artist. And what we did is he made a couple paintings for us in the front of the house. And we decided to make them into labels because it's kind of like the vibe of Hollow Spirits. Like he's been with us since the very beginning. And we're trying to figure out label designs, and then we just walk by one of the paintings, and it's like, that's us. Why not put that on a bottle? So these ones he designed. He's a fantastic artist. He's a DJ. His stuff is for sale, so I definitely recommend supporting him. He's amazing.
Great. Well, that's a huge honor to see as a local artist to be on a bottle for Hollow Spirits. That's cool to collaborate, and it seems like what you're doing more and more. So that's awesome.
Well, I just try to bring people in New Mexico around, and there's a saying, and I'm not going to tell you the person, but if you're not being used, you're useless, which I'm like, that's messed up. Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, okay. And that was from Kanye West, which again, kind of bad, but at the same time, you think about it, but it's one of those things with everybody local. I'm like, use me as much as possible. Let's bring people together and let's kind of like raise the tide together. So that's awesome. A little bit what I'm trying to do here.
So when you mentioned you're kind of putting this kind of time by time, individual by bottle wise for selling them out, or are they already out there?
A lot of these are already bottled, but we're like doing really big releases here. Starting in May, we'll do the Añejo and the Agave Spirits, and then just little by little, because a lot of people don't know that we've completely rebranded. So we do want to bring that little by little, and then it's also an excuse to have a party.
I love it.
So.
Well, stay tuned into Hollow Spirits social media as well with the Hispano Chamber. We always like to support everything they have. Frank, this is an honor to be a part of this, to help support you on these bottles. And like I mentioned, we have to come out here and try that new food for the new food kitchen. So thank you so much, Frank. And
No.
thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Bye.